What is going on, everybody, and welcome to another Minecraft command block tutorial video. Today I have an awesome Minecraft command. This is a loot box or loot crate, like a loot bag, I guess, using command blocks in vanilla Minecraft on the Bedrock edition. So I created a simple little tutorial right here, just a couple. So if you place this down, it will like spawn in a bunch of stuff, and you can place it again. And there's chances that it will be completely different, which I thought was pretty awesome. And you can change what the tables do. So let me just kill an E. So let's come over here. I only have 2 selectors. But you can add however many you want. It's super easy. I mean, it just, these lines of commands are per command block or per chest here. But this is really it. So every so often you can have as many chests as you want, which are randomized based on your loot bags that you get. So let's go with the first command. You will need to create a scoreboard objectives add loot dummy. You can see that I have a loot of 0. After that, you're going to need to have a repeat always active of scoreboard players adding at the player to loot 0, so that they're always going to be on the score. Once you have that, go ahead and do this command here. Now you can change whatever spawn egg that you want, or however you want to execute the loot bags. You could do that however you want. I selected a skeleton horse just because they give you bone, and you know, who doesn't like that? Bone meal is awesome. But you can execute it. The player scores equal loot 0, and then it's going to execute a skeleton horse within 5 blocks of the player, and it's only going to select 1. And then it's going to scoreboard player random the player loot that has a 0 between 1 and 2. And if you wanted to add more chests, you just change the 2 to like 10 or whatever it is, that however many you're going to add. However many chests you have, the 2 will be changed to that. And then once you have that, this line here, you're just going to duplicate. And you're going to need chests here to pretty much do the loot tables. So this one is going to say, okay, when the player executed the player that has a loot of 1, and they're going to execute at the type equals skeleton horse within 5 blocks with a count of 1. It's going to clone this first chest right here. It's going to clone this first chest right here. And once it clones it, it'll basically set it to air and destroy it for the player. I mean, immediately as soon as it does it, it'll destroy that chest wherever you place this loot bag kind of spawn egg. Then it'll execute at the player, of course, again, the horse. It will set the player back to loot 0, so they no longer have a score of 1, but they're back at 0. It will then kill the skeleton horse here. Then after that, it'll kill the item of the chest that's dropped from the destroying tag. And then the bone, sometimes it doesn't work. So, as you guys can see there, it pretty much kills the horse. And in place of it, will drop a bunch of awesome items. Now, sometimes you see the horse, sometimes you don't. But it's not really that big a deal. I don't see it being that big a deal. And you can pretty much add whatever it is in the game that you want to add. So let me kill at E. And yeah, you can pretty much add whatever it is that you want into these chests. And that's how it randomizes the loot tables. Now, if you only wanted to put 1 item in there, you can. You can take everything else out. It's totally up to you guys. So the same thing goes for this one. It's just changing loot to 2, and it's cloning this chest here. The rest of the commands are the exact same, except for changing the loot tag to a 2. And that's how you guys would do it. So if you're going to add another one, you just place another chest, get the coords for this chest, and add a whole new set and change it to loot 3. Change the 1 and 2 over there to loot 3, so change this one to 3 instead of 2 if you're going to add another one, and 4 if you're going to add more, and so on and so on. But that is pretty much it. I had this actual requested on a couple of live streams, so I thought I'd make it for you guys. So let me know if this is something you guys kind of like. That's actually pretty neat. So like you can literally like execute when you're killing like a zombie, and then they'll drop a loot bag and you'll be like, hey man, what is this? And you'll be like, ah, loot bag. You can even make epic, rare, and everything else. Like, you could do so much with this. It really doesn't matter. I just gave you the basic example of how you do this. You can make rare, epic, common, and everything else. You can make it where when you kill zombies and pigs and stuff, they have a random chance of dropping one of these loot bags, and then you can spawn them and get this awesome cool gear. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you guys did enjoy the video and you want to see some more awesome epic stuff, let me know in the comment section below. If you have any suggestions for videos and stuff, comment them as well. If you're new, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. I will see you guys in the next one. I'm DAKONBLACKROSE, and I'm out. Bye!